It is on. Oh, you son of a gumbo. Now I need a magnet. Yay. I'm just letting y'all know, the old Sonoma here don't have no heat. Well, it does, but not a lot. And it's been fine up until now. Okay, I'm acting a little. It's like 60 degrees out today, okay? Just to let you know. Because I noticed some of you getting some of that white rain, right? That white, cold, frozen rain stuff they call snow. Ugh. Y'all can have that. I'm just going to stay right where I'm at, where we do occasionally get that stuff, but not very often. But anyway, it's a balmy 60 degrees today, but it is raining. Whoop, hit my lights, but it's raining, you know. Anyhow, the Sonoma, the heat kind of sucks, just to be straight up with you. And the thermostat, well, the gauge is sitting at like 100, you know. I mean, I'm 98.7 or 6 or 5 or 3 or, you know, something like that. Just my body heat. And it's only getting to 100 inside. So, well, not 100 degrees inside, but 100 degrees engine. You know what I mean? So technically, yeah, blowing 100 degree air should warm up the truck. And it does. But not very well. I get into my wife's car, or my daughter's car, or even my diesel, my big truck. And that thing will cook you out of it. Not this little thing. It really, it's, on a cold day, we've had 27 degrees, maybe? I think it was less than that. It might have even been in the teenage, like 18, 19, 20 degrees, somewhere around there. But anyway, it was cold. And I went all the way to work in the gym, and it, you know, sat at under 100. And it was not, you know, comfortable. Let's just say. It did keep the window clean and all that. So it's working, just not real good. So any of you got some suggestions what it could be? You guys are right. Thermostat, right? Thermostat, because the engine's just not getting warm enough to throw any good heat. And I haven't touched this truck since I got it. You saw me get it running, and I think that's, and then I got the AC working. And that was all I've done to this truck. And the AC, we don't really care about right now, right? Okay, so we're going to change the thermostat. It's going to be a quick, fast. In fact, I probably talked longer than it's going to take to do the job. Probably going to lose a little bit of fluids. We're going to change those out. And that's going to be that. So let's get going, and you'll get to see me do a thermostat. And if you need to do a thermostat on yours, you can watch and see how to do it. Let's get started. You probably don't have to take the little air snorkely thing off, but I kind of like to keep things simple and easy, and I don't like having to work around stuff, you know what I mean? So I'm going to go ahead and take this off just to get it out the way. Make my life easier. I can see it better, I can get to it better, I don't have to worry about working around it, you know, that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to pull this bad boy off of here. It's just a rubber hose. Doesn't do a whole lot other than let the air, cool air from the front of the engine, the front of the truck, get into, oh, that one's on there. Boy, I'll tell you what. Come on, baby. Yeah, it just, oh, and that hose clamp is foobar. Daggone it. You know. That's just the way the cookie crumbles, or it's just the way and it still doesn't want to let go. Okay, so it can cause you some grief, you know, making things easier, make things not easy. There we go. But anyway, we're still going to take it out of the way. Come on. Come on. Alrighty. Did I say make it easier? This thing. Oh, I know. Well, no, I don't know. I've put some duct tape on this, but not on the side that. Come on now. Well, humdinger. There we go. What the heck? We will have to get another. What in Jack Criminy is going on here? There we go. Holy Sergeant Carter. It was hung up on something, but you know, we got broken. B-R-oken. And I don't know if it'll go back in there or not. Let's see if that'll. Because that's a weird size. I might not be able to find one of these. I'm sure I probably can. Let's see if it'll fix itself. Well, seems to be working okay now. I don't know. I think I put it in backwards though. That's okay. Anyhow, alright, we got that out of there. I'm just going to throw it aside. Hey, you know, this valve cover kind of looks like a big block Chevy valve cover, only shorter, and there's only one. Anyhow, okay, we got a hose here, probably heater hose or something similar. That's not really in the way, but I might just pry it out of the way for kicks and giggles. Wow, wow. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, there we go. Just to kind of get that out of the way. Didn't really help much, but okay. Now, we have this little bracket here, which is kind of overshadowing the bolt that we got to get to. So we're going to get out a little persuasion here. There we go. And we're going to bend it. Wow. Wow. Of course, it's not bending very easy. Did I say this was going to be a 2-minute job? I never should have said that. There we go. Alright, that's better. Okay, we got it out the way now. It's kind of, looks like it's welded to the top. No, I think there's a bolt there. But anyway, it's out of the way now, and actually I can put this back in it. Because it's well out of the way now. We're just going to zing that bolt out right there. Always, always keep your multi-tool handy. I believe, could be wrong. Yep, I am wrong. I'm definitely wrong. There, oh, nope. Oh, you know, it's gonna be metric. So it's gonna be in vanilla meters. And I have my standard set out here. And this does not quite go on. It's 3/8, so guess what it must be? Yep, 10 mil. Be right back. As sure as death and taxes, it is 10. It is a 10 vanilla meter, or I like to call them vanilla wafers because it just tastes better. So we have 10 vanilla meters, and gonna need a little extension. Make sure the ratchet's going the right way. It's not. And we're just gonna. Should have got a longer extension. Well, we can make this work. Is it not? Are we not 10? It is 10, right? Why are you acting all weird on it? It's 10. Maybe this little bracket is inhibiting me. Look, it's got an automatic trigger. There we go. That little bracket is being a bit of a humdinger. Alright. Oh, look, it's got a little spot up here for bolts, or nuts in this case. You don't want to drop these if you can help it, because they will go into the abyss and never be found again. So I'm going to do my best to keep track of them. Alright. We should be loose. I hate these little wing nutty things. Oh, we're going to lose a little bit of fluid, but not too bad. It's piddling a little bit. Just going to pull this straight up, and this stupid bracket. There we go. Alright, pull this up out of the way. Grab the thermostat. Come on, baby. Oh, it's in there. Come on. There it goes. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright. You see how that's kind of... This thermostat's ice cold. I mean, I'm holding it right now. It's maybe body temperature. And look. It's open. That could be my problem. So we're going to throw in this new one. Oh, hang on a second. The wife's calling. This is I don't really understand what all this is. I guess it's a paper gasket. But the gasket they gave me was this O-ring. And I think they sent me the wrong gasket. That'd be my guess. Because this definitely doesn't take an O-ring. We'll see what happens. We might have to... And nope, of course, there's no gasket with this thing. This fits right in here. Wow. Hang on. I'm going to have to get my spectacles. Oh, buddy. This is cooler than cool. Alright, this has a slot. I don't know if you can see that. But it has a slot in it, inside. And if I'm not mistaken, that slot is going to go around. Oh, buddy, is that not cool? Look at that. It's the first one I've ever done like that. I'm used to dealing with old stuff with paper gaskets. But that goes around. That is so way cool, man. So I don't have to worry about cleaning the gasket off of this. Oh, yeah, I do, because whoever ham-handed Harry was who did it last time. Oh, well, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm going to have to get in here and clean this up a little bit, because I don't want to booger this up. Okay, it's time to put the new thermostat in, and it's a little bit deceiving. It looks fairly easy from where I'm standing, but what happens is when you're trying to get in there, it's really cumbersome. You can't get your hand in there. It keeps, like, you try to put your finger in there and clean the groove, and your hand hits this, and it's kind of a little bit annoying, to be honest with you. But anyway, I got it all cleaned out. Cleaning it was the hardest part. And I did have to get a flat blade screwdriver and kind of scrape some of the edges because it just wouldn't come off. Because somebody which I like to call ham-handed Harry's, put all this goo on here. And I'm guessing they did that maybe because it was leaking. We're going to find out, I guess. Instead of buying a new thermostat and a new gasket for the thermostat, they just gooped it up. I guess technically it worked, but it made it hard on the next guy, which that'd be me. Okay, so I'm making this easy for the guy after me. And I went ahead and zinged this too to get it nice and clean. And it just looks super simple once you get it done correctly. So we're going to push this back on. And there's plenty of rubber sticking up. I checked that while I had it in there. So it should squash in there pretty darn good. And squash is a word, okay? I don't want anybody thinking squash is not a word. It is in the dictionary under redneck language, okay? So it's definitely going to squash. And like I said, it's this stupid bracket, which does basically nothing, is going to be in the way of getting to that back bolt. So we're going to use my multi-tool, but we're going to put the knife part of it away because I don't want to cut myself. And I'm going to grab a hold of it and I'm going to stick it on with that because it's not even letting me get in there with this. It's being a humdinger. Humdinger is also a word. Golly, come on now. It does not want to cooperate. That stupid bracket is in the way. Of course, my lights all hide on me when there it goes. I think it is on. Oh, you son of a gumbo. Now I need a magnet. Yay. Okay, fished it out with a magnet, and I was actually able to get it on with the magnet as well. So now, I'm going to turn our ratchet out of the way. I'm going to start with this back one because it's a pain in the buttocks. Stupid bracket. Golly, who put that bracket there? Alright. Now, do not, and I repeat, do not over tighten this because it's aluminum, and aluminum will definitely crack. So, there you go. That's pretty much it. We're going to put the little snorkely hosey thingy back on. And that will be the end of this video. It was not as easy as I had hoped, but what that I do is ever that easy. Alright, I think... should I just go get another one of these? Because this one's definitely not being nice. We'll find it. Let's go ahead and put it back on. Wait a minute, it's going to go this way. So we want it to go this way. It's kind of small. I don't like schmoo. Come on, go in there. Be a good girl. There you go. Alright. I don't know why that stuck like it did. Maybe we should put a little bit of... Yeah, let's do that. Let's put a little lubricant on there and see if we can't get that to slip on a little easier. Thought about using anti-seize, but if you all know anything about anti-seize lubricant, it is like dog poop and it will get all over everything. So I'm just going to use some motor assembly grease, which I don't really use for motor assembly. And I'm just going to smear it on there. Again, smear is a technical word. Feel free to use it. It means to liberally put it on there. And that's what I'm going to do. Because if I just spray it on, I'm not going to be able to get it on everywhere. So we're just going to smear it. Definitely smear it. We can do a little smearing on the inside of this too. waste anything, you know. And that should make things easier. With a capital E-A-Z-Z-E-R. Yeah, sure, whatever. You know, I didn't think about it, but also the fan for this heater only goes to 3 levels. So I probably need to replace it too, but that's going to be another day. Let's go. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Let's do the twist. Come on, honey. Let's do. Oh, what is this? Oh, shoot. Well, that's why it was being a humdinger. It's got another hose that's got to go on it once we get her on. You know, the stupid things they do. You know. Anyway, I've got to get this on there. It's really, really close to this throttle cable. Come on, girl. This thing is a not nice design. Oh, here we go. Good thing we put that lubricant on there. Well, it doesn't want to go over the hump, probably because of this screw here. Let's open it a little more. See if that does it. That did it. That done did it. And we're going to put this one on. Come on. Don't be difficult. This one also could probably... Oh, that one went okay. Plastic isn't usually too bad. And then we got to stick this thing, which is, I guess, the PVC. And it's rock hard. There we go. You guys can't see any of that, but trust me, it's, you know, fun. Wrong, not at all. Okay, and that hose is cracking, so that's fantastic. All right. And even though this wasn't the anti-seize, it sure made a mess. But anyhow. All right. Let's tighten these 2 screws back up. And then we're going to start the truck. Go ahead and top off the anti-freeze. Well, I did watch a murder story where the lady said anti-free, and that's how she got caught. Because she wrote a suicide note for her husband, and he said, I'm drinking the anti-free, you know, because I want to die, and this is not going to work. I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all. Considering there's no real pressure on this, it's not a big deal. Let's go this way. Oh, fuck. Jack Criminy. Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and... You know how these days go. I might just go get another one. Alright. Last ditch effort to fix it worked. I squeezed it a little. Gave it a little squeeze to tighten the little worm gear here, and that seemed to have worked. Don't need to over tighten it because it's just basically holding an air box on. PVC thingy back on, and I guess it's just time to start it. And we'll go ahead and check the old radiator. Oh, it seems to be full. Look at that. Okay, well, we'll top her off. While she's warming up, I'm going to top it off with some just regular plain Jane green antifreeze. Nothing special. I'm not going to actually put it in the radiator because I don't think I lost that much of the system itself. I'm just going to go ahead and fill it in the overflow tank. Oh, shoot. Got it. Woohoo! Alright. Well, that fan is definitely not making it easy to pour this. What the? Okay, that didn't work. at least I know the fan works really well. Golly, that didn't work so good. And we're not going to leave it just pure antifreeze either. We're going to put some distilled water in there. I'm telling you what, for the price, don't buy the 50/50. It's a ripoff. I know it makes it easy, but buy some distilled water. It's a couple of dollars, and you only have to use half and half. So. Half and half, I'd say she's about where she needs to be, probably a little overfull at this point. But the radiator was a tad low. Now we're going to see my thermostat's going to open. Give this a little wipe to the button on the swab. The antifreeze is actually quite slippery, so. Rumor has it that old Slick 50 stuff we had in the 80s was actually antifreeze and it destroyed engines, because I blew a couple up using it. That's what the rumor has. I don't know if it's true or not. Anyhow, let's get in the cab and watch the gauge and see if this thing opens up. Well, I'll tell you right now that the heat's better already. I can feel the heat coming out of this truck. We're going to watch it and see if she goes up. She's already higher than she normally goes. Normally it goes right there, just above the 100. All right, she's at 150 now. Again, that's the highest I've ever seen it go. I've got some other projects to do, so I'm not going to just sit here and watch it climb to 160 or 190 or whatever that thermostat was. I didn't even look, but I can feel the heat coming out of this heater, and I can honestly say I'm not unhappy. She's still climbing ever so slowly. She'll probably go to 165-ish, 190-ish, somewhere in that area. This truck's never had a problem overheating, so I'm not really worried about it. I'm going to go check for leaks real quick, and then we're going to wrap it up. Well, that's all, folks. She don't leak. And she's up to about 165 right now. I checked it just before I turned the camera on. No leaks. Everything's working great. Woo! So that'll be it. Please subscribe. Thanks for watching. See ya.